Good morning, everybody. Kim just finishing reading out all of the table assignments. We have a correction on bracket 3. Yesterday, at the end of the day, we had in the top right, top left, Flamin 9-ballers. We had OTGDY there. That is incorrect. Flamin 9-ballers is there in the losers bracket. OTGDY is still on the winner side of things for Sunday 2 p.m. So. And Wasted Potential is going to be facing off against Flamin' Non-Ballers this morning. So that will be our show on the streaming table here. Official start time this morning is going to be 10 a.m. So they got about 4 minutes yet, which will make the I'm awake. It's okay. Sorry about that. We'll have official start time at 10 a.m. and 1 p.m. being sudden death. We'll be right back as soon as we get things going. Okay, so this is the last match of the losers bracket. Anybody who wins here today out of the 6 matches we have going is going to get themselves back onto the winner side of the bracket for the semifinals this afternoon at 2. And anyone that loses is going to go home.
So real quick before we start, real quick, I want to say Happy Father's Day to everybody in here who's a dad. Congrats to yourself. Have your day. It's all you're here. Father's Day.
All right, Kim just wishing all the fathers in the building happy Father's Day. Happy Father's Day to anybody that's watching and happens to also be a father. My kids are all in Oregon. So, and my son is a father, so happy Father's Day, son. Flamin $9 being the first to put up a player, Roberts. They have two Roberts. Both of them have the last initial of B. So first Robert B, here's Robert Bozart. He is a 4. And so help him race to 31. So we're going to have an even race this morning. Eduardo from Wasted Potential, also skill level 4. Even race to 31. And that's going to be Robert winning the lag on that. He'll get the first break. Had a couple of phones come into Lost and Found here. So if you've been here for the tournament and can't seem to find your phone, it might be up here at the stage desk. You want to see Kim for that. If your phone was left in the back room last night, it might have a few extra selfies on it. Apparently, they could get into the phone's camera app on that, and a few selfies were taken in celebration last night. Three ball right in off the break for Robert. Looks like he's got a good path all the way up to the one. Long way up, but nothing in the way. Don't want to overhit this one because the two ball is right up over here. He should be able to leave himself good on that as long as he doesn't hit it too hard. Well, not the best angle, but you can try to bank it back to the corner he's standing in front of. Four ball, almost dead center of the table. Nice bank shot. There we go. And leaves himself great for the four up to the corner, which should leave him right on the five. Great way to start the morning. Stop or a little bit of stun on this will put him on the six as long as the five goes in up there in the upper left right corner. Oh, didn't go. Oh no. Oh, first scratch of the day. I'm sure there'll be a few more. Well, that's a hard bank shot. See if Eduardo just goes for a defensive shot instead. He can cut it back, of course, bouncing it right back here. Should have the key ball come over here somewhere. Oh, he tried for the pocket on the bottom right. A lot of traffic for that, but he went for it. Oh, gonna get the 9 ball in the way for a really clean shot for Eduardo. Nice try. That is a difficult cut shot right there. Not impossible, but not an easy one. The advantage of this one, of course, if he does make it, cue ball should wind up over here. It might bump the 7 a little bit. If he doesn't bump the 7, that'd be great because he should wind up with a shot all the way down the rail for it. Is he headed for defense? Yep, defensive shot. Didn't quite work out. I think he wanted to put that between the 8 and the 7. There we go with the 6 for Eduardo. And gonna miss the 7. All right, gonna leave a 7 ball shot into the side for Robert, though. Let's put that on the right player. A little bit early this morning for me. Been in here all day yesterday into the wee hours on Friday. Still waking up. All right. Eduardo with another chance to get some points on the board. I could go for a bank shot here. Beautiful bank shot. Went for another one. Couple of great bank shots in a row. I'm going to split that first rack, 5 points apiece. And we're going to have a dry break. With a really good look at the one for Robert to get started with. All right, doesn't give him a real good look at the two. Gonna have to probably take a kick shot at this. Great shot. And doesn't leave anything easy for Eduardo. About the best you can hope for with that kind of a kick shot. No ball in hand, no good look at the object ball. And so that'll give Robert ball in hand. And Robert wearing a t-shirt from the place his team plays out of. That's Frank's place up in Leesburg. We were talking about it quite a bit last night on the stream. Oh, Robert doing a pretty good job. Getting these first three in, lining himself up on the 4. Looking at where he wants to be for the 5. Follow that up. Oh, missed the 4. And we're going to go scratch out of it. Nice shot. Gonna get himself on the 5. Don't get behind the 9. All right. There we go. Gonna come back around for the 6 even. Nice. Nice job getting back around for the 6 ball. See how he gets to the 7. Oh, we're gonna have a dead ball on the 6 ball. Oh, ball in hand for Robert. I really like this stop shot here. 8 ball here. To get another stop shot, and you got options on the 9. Very makeable 3 balls right here. Oh, we put some draw on that. Made that a little more difficult. Yeah, there we go. Oh, once again, stop shot on the 8 into the side. Stop shot for the 9 into the other side. Oh, that just barely went in. Rattled a bit. Got a little bit out of line, but not too bad. And there's the scratch. So 9 ball will get spotted, and ball in hand to Robert to finish that up. There we go. 11-8. Robert taking the lead. All right, dry break. Great. Look at the 1. Top shot on that. Put you right on the 2 for the corner. I'd hit the 2 with some, depending on where he ends up on the 2. But either run this way. Stop shotting this, where the T ball's just about right there, allows you to do follow to get down here for the 3 ball. Want to put a little angle on that so that you can never mind. We're going to go 2 this way. You should be able to come right down here for the 3. Didn't quite get that angle, but this will bounce back up for the 4, which is hanging out right here next to the 5. All right, he kind of jumped up on that shot. But he didn't leave an easy one for Robert. Good hit, though. Well done. Gonna leave a shot on the 3 for Eduardo, though. From this shot on the 3, the hard one's going to be getting on the 4 in a good angle. I can imagine the cue ball is going to go here, maybe bounce out a little bit. So bank shot on the 4 possibility. Oh, going to go a little too far. And another dead ball. Eduardo having a hard time there. He's definitely a bit wound up this morning. We are at the point of the tournament that loss means going home and not moving on with the tournament. A lot of pressure for folks. And the majority of your pool players are pretty competitive individuals. Well, that worked out. That worked out. It was I believe that shot was meant to just go up this way, but that hook on the side pocket, just a lucky bounce. And just gonna miss that angle just a touch. See if Eduardo can capitalize and get some points back. He's got 5 on the table to work with. No, not quite. Doesn't leave anything easy for Robert, though. Oh, nice try at the bank. Gonna head for the side pocket. Just stop right in front of it. Lucky for Eduardo, not so lucky for Robert. Nice shot. Oh, the bump on the 7 wasn't so great, although it wasn't a great shot from where his cue ball wound up either. Great bank shot, though. Well done. That's cuttable into the side from there. And the 9 ball is makeable from all over on the table. So just gotta make sure we don't end up with a scratch. Nope, went for the bank instead of the catch shot. Ooh. Well, that if we could have shot that, that would be a lot better. This isn't impossible, of course. And go bank, could go for a cut shot here. I think he's going for the cut. Oh, Eduardo with a chance to tie this up right now. He's asking for a timeout from John, team captain. Oh, went for the bank shot. And going to leave a very similar shot for Robert to work with. A little further towards the center of the table, though, so a little easier to avoid the scratch. And finally back with a more straight on shot. There we go. And that'll tie that up 14-14. Wasted potential listed here as playing out of Tavares. I believe that is Desperados up there in Tavares that they play at. Oh, 2-ball this time for Eduardo on the break. See if he can get across back over to the 3-ball from this 1-ball shot. Perfect. Beautiful job. Having it stretch a little bit, looking for the bridge. There we go. Gets himself on the 4-ball. For a nice shot this way. Gonna want to do the little bit of follow on that. We'll give him the 5. Stop shot on the 5. We'll give him the 6. Gonna want to get around the table for the 7, though. Of course, that all begins with getting the 4 in. All right, nice shot on the 4 there. Puts him on the 5. Let's see if he can get a stop shot on this 5. 6-ball. A little bit of follow, not bad. That angle will give him a little bit of natural bounce to get back for the 7. So it actually works out pretty well. Nice job. Great job getting back to the 7. No, we're not going to get the 7, though. We're going to leave any look at it at all for Eduardo? Not really. He manages to get a piece of it. Oh, my. Okay. Not the 8-ball moving, but not where it needed to go. All right. Oh, once again, cuttable shot here. E-ball is probably going to come around, back around for the 8 if he makes this one. depending on how hard he hits it, of course. Aiming pretty straight on it. Maybe going for the bank. Yep. And there goes the 7. There's always more than one way. Oh, not quite. Kim getting called over to watch shot on table 8. Oh, no, not again. Slow down. Woof. Oh, that's about as close as it gets without falling in. And just missed the 9. See where this cue ball is going to stop. Oh, that's a makeable cut. Definitely a different style between these two players. Robert being a little bit more finesse. Eduardo with a little bit more power and trying to make sure the cue ball gets where he wants it. But staying close to each other. Oh. Five ball on the 1 ball. No good look at the 2, though. Gonna have to take a kick shot at that. Well, gets a hit, but doesn't get it anywhere. We're gonna leave the straight up to the corner shot for Eduardo. Oh, is he gonna get lucky? He sure is. Ooh, that's a worse spot than the last one Robert had to try and get touch with that 2 ball. It looks like he can see the side of it. That's going to be a really close call on this one. That looked like 4. Yep, Robert's saying he hit the 4 first. Okay. All right, 2 ball right to the 3 ball. Just needs to not wind up on the other side of the table for the 4. Six ball center table. Kind of nice to be in a good position to get down to the 7, so somewhere over in here with the cue ball. Oh, he's trying pretty hard to get that cue ball somewhere, but did not succeed. That's exactly what I mean, though, about the difference in their styles. Eduardo was working really hard to get the cue ball somewhere he wanted for the 6. Uh, ended up missing a 4, sitting pretty much in the pocket. Oh, managed to get the 9 ball on the way. I think I'd shoot this with a bit of right on it to try and kick over this way. Just get a good hit. It's going to go. Nope. Ball in hand for Robert. Nice shot. Cut on the 6 here. Come back around a couple of rails. Hopefully wind up in here. Nope. Got none of that. Oh, ball in hand for Eduardo. I mean, right now, 6 this way, follow 7-9 combo. And leaves the 8 ball on the table. That works as well. Definitely don't want to hit this too hard. Combos are really finesse. The most of the time they're really kind of a finesse shot. Well, he came off the 7 and just went ahead and popped in the 9. 23-23. Well, both players now looking for just 8 more. Eduardo having to run off to the restroom real quick, so it'll be a minute before he can break this one. Here comes Eduardo now. All right, here we go. One ball. The one, the two. Yeah, just the one and the two. Got a cut on the three here going down the rail. Bumps the six. Thankfully, the six kind of slowed him down so he can still see the four. Looks like it'll go in clean by the six. And that should take him up table for the five ball. Oh, just missed the four. Got to the five the way he wanted. Nice shot on the four. Got himself around for a cut on the five this way. Oh, just about got the nine ball. That's a lot harder than Robert's spin hitting things. It's liable to bump the eight here. If he bumps the eight and gets it out of the way for the six, it'd be great. Ooh, rearranged everything. And that's going to stop. Wow. Right in front of the pocket for him. All right. Eduardo back up. Oh, another scratch. Oh. I like six this way. Just a little bit of follow. Seven up that way. This angle will give you a nice transition over to the eight. He's going to go six all the way up and follow in order to get on the 7-9 combo, looks like. Nice shot. And there's our 9-ball combo. Oh, it stays on. All right. Robert gets in the lead again, 28-26. Needing 3. And all right, Robert getting ready to break what looks like it could be the last rack for us of this match. Ooh, and a dry break. Well, you can't tell on the screen. This is the cue ball back here, not this one. That's the 9. So he does not have a good look at the 1. Not even a really good path to it. He might be able to clip this side of it, head it that way, but that's not looking real good. I think the 8 ball's in the way for that shot completely. He might be able to go that way. Sure enough. And that's going to be ball in hand. Robert, ball in hand, only needing 3. I like the 1 ball this way. A little bit of follow. 2 ball here. Gonna have to come off the rail and out this way a little bit in order to get on that 3 for a cut shot into the corner. Gonna have to draw this back. 1 ball. It's got a good cut to get bounced off the rail and over onto the 3. Oh, we'll miss the 2 ball though. Yeah, we're at least gonna get a look at it this time. Not a great look at it. It's definitely a bankable shot. Oh, didn't get the 3, didn't get the 7. Wow. Definitely close on both. And there's 2. That's it. All right, so that'll be Eduardo getting to 26 as a 4. Makes it a 13-7. Flamin 9 ballers getting to 13.
And don't forget, we are doing the Q-stick raffle today. The Q-stick is over at the shop if you want to look at it. You might have someone come on to show you in the queue a little bit. But if you're still watching it, we are doing the raffle today.
We are raffling off a Shane Van Boning Q-stick today. It is the Q-Tech Synergy, I believe, SVB edition. So that'll be going on raffle today. Most likely going to have another 50-50 raffle as well today. Not 100% sure on that. Our 50-50 raffles while we're here at the Moose Lodge are to benefit the Moose Lodge as they try and get a new roof on the building. During the rainy season here, we get a few leaks. And we also have singles board going to get started here. I believe signups are around noon, if I'm correct. For sure, you look at the Facebook group. We've got when that's supposed to start. So if you're in Lake and Osceola, APA, and interested in a singles board, and also come down and see how things are going here at World Qualifiers, head on down to the Moose Lodge. Coming up for Wasted Potential is Casey. Casey was on my captain's team for the captain team tournament. Skill level 4. And Flamin 9-ballers putting up the teammate they affectionately refer to as Wheels. Thanks, John. Thanks. All right. Wheels' real name is Stephanie, but I'm going to go with Wheels on this. Everybody calls her that. So another couple of 4s on the table. So another even race to 31. And Stephanie winning the lag. So Casey racking up for her. Over on table 10, 2 teams from Mad Hippo, where I play out of Full Party, going up against GQ. Got friends on both teams. Let's see which one of them goes forward. Drive break from Stephanie. No, that doesn't work. I was going to put her whole name on there, but we'll stick with Wheels. All right, Casey getting in the 1 ball. Awful close to the 2 ball here. Looks like we can try and bank it. I'm going to leave it kind of middle table. Stephanie's got a pretty good angle on that as long as she's not too far back on that 6 ball. It looks like they're touching. Yeah, Stephanie asking Kim to watch the shot. But she's going to try and put a little bottom right on that. Good shot. Good hit. Gonna leave it for Casey, though. Should be able to avoid a scratch on this one by just hitting it with some top. Well, it's going to come back, come off the rail quite a bit. Okay. Oh, not gonna leave Stephanie with much to shoot at with that one. Casey saying sorry, not sorry as he goes to sit back down. Good hit. Oh, scratch though. And now gonna park itself right in front of the pocket. Oh, nice little stop shot here, right on the 3. Nice shot on the 3. There we go. And the 4 ball. Which pocket to go for here? Heading this way, not an easy shot, but it does go this way with the cue ball. And of course, doing the opposite. Well, it goes for a bank shot. It's going to wind up a great defense, even if it's unintentional. Nice try on the bank. He's going to get the 6 bumped. Wow. And the 6 and 7 as goalposts for this shot. Well, I kind of don't want to disturb either of those. If you can get this in clean, you're going to wind up here with the 6. Nope. Gonna come back way too far. Still cuttable shot. Nope. No good. Leave it for Stephanie. Make your way over to grab a bridge. Nice shot. Just clean as could be into that pocket. I've got 1 extra point on the board here. Because there's still 4 left on there, and Stephanie just got her first, so gotta add up. I may need more caffeine. We were all here pretty late last night. Thanks for joining us this Father's Day morning. everybody watching from home. Oh, a little overcut. Is it going to get down there for Casey to have an easy shot? Oh, not bad. Not bad cut shot. I really, if he can bounce it all the way up here, it'd be great for this angle. So the bridgehead on Casey's bridge there is one of those that has a hinge, opens up, so it will actually grab the side of the rail. Kind of cool. Kind of cool setup. I've seen them before. I've just never actually seen someone that has one before. Oh, not going to work on that one. Going to leave Stephanie with a pretty decent shot into the side pocket, though. All right. There we go. Casey with the early 2-point lead. Long ways to go yet for this match. Five ball and 7 ball, both in the same pocket real quick there. Tie things right up. No good look at the 1 ball, though. She might be able to get the side of it. She can get enough of the side of it. She might be able to just knock it down into this pocket area here. Hopefully get to either the 4 or the 9. Looks like a pretty thin cut, though, so more likely that it's going to go into the rail. And she's asking for a timeout. There we go. Left over for her coach for timeout, and he was over at the bar. All right, timeout over with. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get the 1 over to the 4 ball, but avoid the scratch. Now bumps the 9 out. Not an easy cut shot in the first place, but now we're looking at the possibility of trying to do that cut shot as a combo. It's a rough one. The bank probably easier. Oh, unless he goes off the side here. Gets the bank. He went for the 4. Got the 1. Got a nice shape on the 2 ball. Oh, just misses that 3 ball. Well, that leaves a 3-9 combo. Looks makeable for Stephanie. She really wants to cut this way, have this go in pretty clean this way. So she doesn't want to hit that straight. It'll probably just bounce out. I like that. Basically looking at this and probably worried about the scratch. Got John giving Casey some advice on this one. He's, like I said, worried about the scratch in the pocket. And on that little Mario's about run out. There we go. And defense, nicely done. Stephanie's going to have to try and kick around this 9 to get at the 3. This kick possible. Gotta worry about traffic any way you look at this. I like my odds with this kick more than I like him with this kick. Now we'll see what Stephanie likes better. She is the one down at the table. I do have to say that no matter what kind of view I have up above here, it's not the same as being on the table. Yeah, Wendy, we had a mess up with the bracket. What I had and what Kim had, very different. Just for Flamin 9-ballers and OTGDY, only the good die young. Is that what that stands for? Oh, they had it flipped, as to who had won and who had lost on that one. So, apologies for that. Found out about that this morning and corrected it. In my defense, there were a lot of people taking shots last night during the last match. So I was not one of those taking shots. I don't do shots. And there's our 9-ball. Oh, 10-6, 4 dead. And we'll get ready with rack 3. Yeah. Casey and Stephanie both remarking about how many times it was a 3-9 combo setup. It was at least 3 or 4. For some reason, those two just like to set themselves up for a possible combo. One ball. Oh, just about got the 8. Bank will shot into the side here. See if that's what Casey goes with, but just purely defense. Oh, scratch. Put a little bit of spin on that one. Oh, ball in hand for Stephanie. There we go. Nice shot. Not great placement for the 3-ball, but that's she could either go for the bank here. She could also go off the side and head for the 8-ball with the cue ball. And I really got to stop trying to draw with a mouse. It's terrible. Looks like she tried to get that 3-ball into the 8. Didn't get it. Now we've got a 3-8 combo. Wants to hold that 3 right there in the pocket if you can. Perfect. Great shot. There we go. And if he takes this one nice and easy, he might have himself a 4-9 combo to follow up. Oh, we're still going to have a 4-9 combo. I went around the 9. Looks like it's gonna. Oh, not quite. Wow. Thought that was gonna drop inside for a second. Apparently, we're having shots already this morning. It's noon somewhere. That was always a thing for me when I was in my 20s. We always used to say it was noon somewhere. All right. See if you can get this into the side pocket. Nice shot. There we go. Well, I mean, I like the bank shot here. I don't like where it leaves the cue ball unless she puts a lot of power behind it. I mean, unless she puts a little power behind it, she's not going to get back around. So, don't need a ton of power on these tables. They run pretty fast, but you're going to need something in order to get around to that. Getting a timeout for Stephanie. So for those that are interested in following along with how Boats and Holes is doing, both of their teams are still alive and on tables 3 and 5 right now. I think the Boats and Holes team might be one of the most well-known of the teams out of the Mad Hippo Saloon. Nice shot up the rail for Stephanie. Nice. Great rail shots. 2 in a row. Gets herself in great position for the 9 ball, which is just hanging on by a thread. Just got to make sure she doesn't scratch and doesn't fall this in, doesn't hit this in such a way that it either comes straight across for the scratch and the other. Don't know if you can hear the yelling going on over table 6. Mary on the table over there making the same kinds of shots she was when she was on the streaming table the other day. Just one great shot after another. Be 13-13 now. The Killers is the team she's on over there. Playing against Chamos out of Mad Hippo. I'm going to mention Mad Hippo a lot as long as we're still in the competition. Sorry about that, everybody. That is my home bar. Just kind of proud to see this many teams from that location still in it here at World Qualifiers. Well, 2 resting up against the 9, but that's not pointed at the corner. Crazy thought. Bank it back here. Could also hit the left side of it, not thinly, but with the collision on the 9, probably squirt it that way for the 2. No, bit of a defensive shot. Unfortunately, going to leave Stephanie with that shot right there. The cue ball should come back out for the 3. Nice shot. There we go. Don't go too far. Oh, I think she was going for that bank. I think I would have tried to do the cut. Not an easy cut, of course. 4 is partially, of course, almost completely blocking the shot on the 3 now. In case you're looking at a kick shot. Good hit. Oh, no. Always frustrating when you get a good hit, when you're having to do something like a kick shot, and then the cue ball just goes, oh, look, a pocket. I will go in here. Oh, let's see. Go for that. Goes cleanly. I'll just go this way. She goes this direction and stop shots. She's got either this shot or this shot. Stop shots with the other direction. She's got the exact same that she can go for. And Stephanie taking the lead. All right, Casey getting the 4-ball. Got a decent angle for the 5-ball here. Having the key ball come out right about there would be great. Shallow up that angle. Gonna come back. Well, not exactly where. That's not exactly the best angle for this, but still doable. Still a makeable shot. Well, is it going to get all the way down to the rail again? Just about. Just keep going back and forth with who's in the lead by a point or so.
And we are going to be doing single boards. If you are here and wanting to play single boards, sign up will be in the back. That's going back there now.
All right, singles board sign-ups getting started. Great bank shot there by Stephanie. So if you're interested in singles boards and you're not here yet, you want to get here soon. We should be starting those at noon. So we got about a half an hour to get here to get signed up. Tried to get me to play in the single boards last World Qualifiers, but working. If I do singles board, nobody's doing a commentary. Well, easy to hit the 7, not easy to get anything anywhere. Defensive shot. You might want to call somebody to watch this one. Coming down to watch this shot. Good hit. Kim gives the nod of approval. Oh, we're just missing that 7. There we go. Nice cut shot. Got a fairly straight shot on this 8. Just enough angle to come around for the 9. Although if she can go past the 9 and wind up here, I think I like that shot better. Either one works. Oh no! Well, she got where she wanted to on the 9. Yeah, I like coming in rail first, come back around here, so we wind up here on this, if at all possible. Casey asking for a timeout from John. You just have to kind of hit this rail first, just come across and have it come back out. You, of course, could also just hit a pretty full withdraw, come as straight back as you can. And again, my draw shot's terrible in comparison to a lot of other folks, so I don't think that way right off the bat. Oh, miscue. Ouch. Oh, that's unfortunate. This is a good setup. A little bit of right on this. Comes off. Comes this way. Really don't have to hit it too hard for this to work. Oh, gonna go right onto it. It's gonna work out though. Came off the rail. If that had stuck on the rail, that would have been really unfortunate. Since it's off the rail, that's cuttable into the side. There it is. Yeah, we got Ronnie McNish putting on a referee shirt.
Excited. Ronnie's in the house. He got the ref jersey on.
$11 still needed for Stephanie Wheels. Casey looking for 15. Four ball in. Well, she looks like she can see most of the one ball. Five ball's a little bit in the way. Oh, missed that one ball altogether. There we go. Well, it would have been nice to get a little bit further forward of that for this 2-ball shot. I still like cutting it over towards the 6 or bank. Well, you could bank it back to the upper right corner. Yep. It's a cuttable shot into the side. She could also do the 2-8 combo, but I like the cut shot into the side better. That cut shot should bring the cue ball up this way. Probably back around this way for the 3. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. I know. That'll be a dead ball. All right, Casey looking at just going for a straight shot over here to the side. You want to hold it right there as much as you can. Oh, nope. What about that 5? This is not terrible. Not what I was thinking of going for, but I'm not Casey. Casey working to try and catch back up here with Stephanie. Doing a pretty good job. And there goes the 7 ball and tied back up. Nice shot on the 8. Great spot for the 9 ball. Don't have to worry about a scratch. Yeah, I missed that by a little bit, but not too bad. Not the easiest cut shot, but definitely a makeable angle for that. Yeah. Definitely a little concerned about the scratch. If she hits it with enough top, though, she should wind up hitting the rail here instead of going straight at the pocket. So asking for a timeout. Window opening back up for lunch for those people that are here. Beautiful shot on that 9 ball. Wow. And she yelling back thanks to her coach. Still a close race. Casey needs 9. Stephanie needs 8. Seven ball, cue ball. Great break though for the rest of it. One ball being on the rail, not perfect, of course, but nice spread out of everything. That's one ball shot. If he goes with a stop shot, should put him on the 2. Not too difficult to get from the 2 to the 3 here. Just kind of bounce off the rail a little bit. Now, gonna stay in the open. Okay. There we go. Eight ball a little bit in the way for Stephanie here. Not too bad. Yeah, couldn't quite get the angle for that. Nice shot. Gonna get himself around for the 4 too. Great job. Nice shape for the 5. Oh, gonna just miss that 5 ball though. All right. Well, just about has the 8 ball in the way, but I think Stephanie can see enough of it that this cut shot is possible into the side. That cut shot should send the cue ball right up this direction. When she holds it in here, she'll be great for the 6. Perfect. Wow. Great shot, Stephanie. Beautiful position for the 6 ball to get down to the 8. Don't want to get too close to the 8 on this one. It goes in a number of different pockets depending on where she winds up. But too close is always makes it a little more difficult. Great angle. You can actually just hit this with a little bit of sun and drift this way. Great shot for the 9 next. Of course, she can just follow as long as she follows far enough to get the 9 in the other corner. And, follow is a little bit dangerous here because if you don't judge that just right and wind up with a straight-on shot to the short rail, you don't want that happening. Beautiful. Great. Tied back up. Really good matchup between these two players. Grabbing the bridge. Got a long stretch over the table here to get the right angle on this, but this is the shot. Oh, that's the shot we're going for. Oh, wow. Just missed it. Oh, that gives Casey a chance to get it, and then only need 3. Oh, wow. Well, frustration on both sides. Pretty close to the rail there, but got just a little bit of an angle, so I have a feeling this one's going in. There it is. Oh, no? Oh, no. No, 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 no. Oh. Oh, my God. The number of 9 balls this weekend that have been followed up with a scratch is a little alarming. I mean, I've done it plenty of times myself. You know, I feel bad for, it's a beautiful shot and no reward. Well, Casey gets to take the lead, 28-26. All right, Casey ready to break? Two balls in right off the bat. Gotta look to 1. I think that'll cut, but that's a really difficult angle. All right. Definitely don't want to leave Stephanie with easy shots for Casey here. And the same could be said for the other way around. Definitely making some really good shots, though. So let's see what she can do with this one ball. Oof. I think I would just do a safety right now if it were me at the table. Shoot it this way, get the cue ball way down here. Make Casey work for it. Oh, I think it came off the rail just a little bit too much. No, that was good. Okay. Yeah, rail shot. Stephanie's been doing really good with rail shots. Let's see if she wants to take this one on or wants to go for another safety. Oh. Oh. Well, 3-6 combo available for Casey here. I hate trying to go for a combo with ball in hand. It just goes against what I feel I should be doing. Sometimes it's the right shot. Most times it's not. Casey saying way too hard after taking that shot. Yeah. Combos are, like I said, often a finesse shot, not really a power shot. Well, Stephanie goes for the cut, doesn't quite make it. She gets the 6 ball on the way for sure, though. All right. Calling for the shot to be watched. All right. So we had a good hit. Nothing in, though. That 3 ball looks like it could go in the side for Stephanie and lead down to the 4 ball. And we're getting a timeout. Okay, timeout over with. Just missed it. got where she needed to be for the 4 ball, but 3 ball did not cooperate. Oh, came off the corner of the pocket. I think she was going for defense. That's pretty effective. Works out. Bankable shot back into this lower right corner. Or maybe the upper right corner. Nope. 8-ball's in the way for a straight on shot of that, but I could definitely see Stephanie taking the rail first, coming out and getting it. And so that's the shot I would try right about now. Might put just a half tip of right on it as a center ball, almost a center ball shot, just to make sure it stayed close to the rail. There we go. Beautiful shot. Oh, she got a shot at before. Grab the bridge for it. Oh, gonna leave that with a cuttable shot for Casey. Good try at getting that safety though. Nope, no good. Yeah, we're. Yeah, we had Q repair in here yesterday. He's not here today though. Hopefully nobody has any issues with the Q. Just about made it back to the pocket. Oh, Well, take our time getting those last couple in. Both players struggling a little bit with the angles. Nice bank shot, though. Wow. Casey can't give her too many more chances. He wants to win this one. Beautiful rail shot. Wow. I wish my rail shots were that good. Nope. 7-ball getting in the way on that shot. 8-ball going to be in the way for Casey. High game again. We've both players looking for those last 2 points. Definitely enough on the table for it. Well, John trying to find a good way for Casey to hit the 6 without hitting anything else. All right, Casey being directed to try and go this way. Just a touch right on the ball. Perfect. Absolutely perfect hit on that. Unfortunately, going to leave a shot for Stephanie, but not ball in hand. That was a great hit. Definitely taking a look at her angle. Try and get that in the side pocket. You can get that one. It's gonna shoot the cue ball up this way, but it should bounce back and give her a great shape for the 7. And she's gonna ask for a timeout. Nope, already had a timeout. Gonna have to go it alone. I think she's got the right idea on this shot. You get to that point in the match where it's this close, though, and you know that if you lose, your team's going home. Starts to second guess yourself. Mentally, it's painful. I've been there and I know it, and mentally, it's hard. I definitely like this direction more than a cut into the side. It's a little bit of a back cut. This direction with a little bit of top wants to keep all up right down here. Yeah, that's a good cut shot there. The bounce out from that should wind up the cue ball somewhere in here. If Stephanie can make this shot work. Not gonna go. Not gonna leave anything super easy for Casey. That's definitely cuttable right there. Cue ball is gonna bump into that 9 though from that shot, and might ruin the angle for the 7. See how that works out for him. Oh, that's for the bank. 9 ball got in the way. Oh, kick shot on the 7. Could come back to the corner. And nope. Gonna be denied. Ooh. So if today plays out anything like yesterday, we will probably wind up in sudden death here on this match, and most likely 2:00 schedule will be a little late. That match may start a little bit late. No defensive. Oh my gosh, so close. Oh, thought that was purely defensive, but no, she almost got that in. That was great. A little bit more power, and that would have been in. Casey asking if the cue ball hit the rail. Yeah. I watched it. I can't say anything. So my presence here is for entertainment purposes only. I've had a number of the players look to me and ask me, I'm like, I'm not here in any official capacity. Sorry. So Stephanie getting to 29. Makes that a 12-8. So we are now 19 to 21. And we'll get another couple of players here in a minute. We're a little after 12. Sudden death will start at 1. Okay. All right. All right, John, skill level 7 from Wasted Potential, going up against Harold, skill level 6 from Flaming 9ballers. Harold winning the lag. John having a rack. Okay. Let's see what Harold's got for a break here. Nice. Nice spread. Unfortunately, nothing in. And the 5 ball in the way of the shot on the 1. So John looking like he's going for 2 rails on this one. No, that's not going to hit it. Ball in hand for Harold. Harold is my father's name. So hopefully he's having a good day today, getting a chance to sleep in. He is not a sleep in kind of guy, though. First point to Harold. Well, you're going to miss the 3, though. Not going to leave it in front of a pocket. Bankable, but 4 balls sitting in the jaws of the other side pocket. It might go. Works as a combo, of course, if you can make it. Perfect. Yeah, comes back around and gets himself at least a shot on the 5. I think he's going to go possibly defensive shot here. Oh, went for it. Ooh, just missed the scratch. Seen John play a few times here on the streaming table over the last few tournaments. He's a heck of a bull player. That's an odd bounce though, but it works out in his favor. Oh my gosh. Well, that's going to be good for Harold. Great job getting around the 9 and in position for this final shot. We'll split that one right down the middle, 5-5. Oh, Cuba will follow that one in. 7 ball will be dead. And John will get ball in hand on the 1 here. 2 balls sitting right in the pocket there in the upper left corner. So quick stop shot on this. Maybe come down the table a little bit. It's going to go the other direction. Yeah, went forward with a little right on it. Get an angle. And breaks out the 3. No. Tried to. Didn't go. Just looking at the angle for getting it into the side pocket closest to us, I think. I'm not going to leave. Well, not the easiest of shots, but definitely not too bad. That cut shot, pretty sure Harold got in his library of available shots.
Keep in mind, they're going to hit the back room for single. That is not there. You guys want to play? We'll start around 1 o'clock.
All right, can make an announcement. We're going to try and start the singles boards at 1. So still time to get down here and participate in that. This is the last chance to get qualified for the October regionals. I will say that I'm having an 8-ball singles board on the 21st at Mad Hippo if you're interested in doing that one. It will start at noon. There will be no delay in starting that one. If I don't have enough people at noon to do it, it won't happen. And the reason for that being is Destination Division starts at 2 and takes up most of the room. So cannot get in the way of Destination Division. Well, we'll take that point back off. I have a dead ball on the 8. So if you can't make it down here and want to do one final singles board, that'll get you in to the October regionals, 21st at Mad Hippo. Do not be late. I will not start it late. Because I play in that division Saturdays at Mad Hippo, and I'm not going to try and run a singles board at the same time that I'm trying to captain my team. Finishing up that rack 11-7. A couple of dead balls. So, starting to rack 3. All right. 6 ball in this time around. It doesn't look like he's got a great look at the 1 ball, though. The 4 ball, a little bit in the way. Looks like you might be able to do a kick shot at it, go between the 2 and the 5 for the rail. Not the greatest angle in the world, but let's see if Harold can make it work. He did. Great hit. Oh my gosh. Wow. That was almost a 9 ball and into this rack. It is going to leave, and I think enough of the one that John might be able to put that 1 ball in. Yeah, he's actually looking at a kick shot on the 1. This is a points game, and not every 9 ball gets you 1. So, ooh, almost got that 9 ball anyway. APA is pretty much the only league that I'm aware of that the 9 ball isn't the win. There's the 9 ball. 7 dead balls on that one. Uh, 10-11 is our score. Just hearing from the team scorekeeper. So that is the correct score. Two fails to drop. Yep. No good look to 1. I mean, this is the clearest path I can see. Banking it off the short rail. Doing his best to shorten that up. Did it. That was a tough one. Didn't really have the angle. Put a lot of bottom on that, and you know, couldn't really see the curve as it went through, but saw the beginning and ending of it. Great shot. See if John can get back here for the 2. Yes, he can. Or, excuse me, Harold. That's Harold shooting. There we go. Well, this bank does have the advantage of having the 6. So if he goes a little bit wide on it, 6 ought to correct it back into the pocket. Oh, doesn't go at all. Must believe that was a defensive shot. Yeah. See if John can work some magic again. Sure enough. Wow. I'd hate to try and lock him down with safeties. he'd make me frustrated. Keep getting out of him. Oh, wow. That was close. I think if that was a little slower, it would have went. A little slower, the angle would have been wider, though. So a little slower probably would have hit out here. Nice shot. There we go. 3 ball finally in. 4 ball looking pretty easy for Harold. If you can hold the cue ball there, you can take the 5 all the way down. No good. Cue ball right up against the rail here. Not sure what John's going to do to get back for the 5. Oh, it's just does not want to go in. There it goes finally. And he's going to get right on the 5. What a shot. Yeah, that's a good angle for getting the 6 into the side. And coming around for the 7. I shortened that up a little bit of right. Oh, that's going to go in that pocket. There we go. There it is. Should be 20 to 11 now. All right. Try break this time. John's got a shot on the one. Shouldn't be too much trouble if he can get this one in to get on the two. Really well spread out. I would hate to get a dry break on this and have a 9 step up to the table and just sit down and wait for the whole thing to be over so I could rack again. Mm. Got at least a couple guys that Mad Hippo that are just phenomenal in 9-ball. I always say warming up against those two guys is me practicing my racking. Let's see how he wants to get on this 5-ball. Oh, misses the 4. I think the 5-ball's a little bit in John's way, but not completely. Yeah, it must be enough in the way that John doesn't like the shot. Wow. Great try at it. And Harold goes ahead and puts away the 4-ball. Decent shape on the 5. Should go by the 7. Oh, he could also just do 5-7 combo. See what he wants. 5-7 combo it is. Oh, looks like Harold might have this rack taken care of. Oh. Like the cut shot on this, or you're gonna go for the bank? I'd look at this as a bank. And honestly, I'm not that great at banks, but that's the way I'd go for it. But Harold goes for the cut shot and gets it. 29-11. Yeah, I heard 30 from the team scorekeeper over there. I must have missed a point in there somewhere. Six ball in. He's got a rail shot on the 1. 2 and 3 are straight into the side pocket there, so he can get a good angle on that. It's a fairly decent combo. Gonna miss the 1 though. Wow. Megan, you written on the wasted potential team there, it looks like. Right on. Yeah, trailing a little bit, but not too bad. John is. I've seen John make some incredible runs, so if he can get in gear here on this one and keep Harold from running away with ink, he should do all right. Nice job moving the 9. Yeah, safety for a safety. And followed up by another safety. Unfortunately, the 1's out in the open now. And Harold's going to get it. And there went that combo. I like banking this back here. I'd be really worried about scratching if I cut that and the cue ball coming back into that pocket. Like that. All right, let's see if John can make some magic happen. Stun on this. How to get that 5-ball broke out. Beautiful. Got some ground to make up for sure. Yeah, felt a little bit like he rushed on that one. Goes for the bank shot. Not quite. Oh, gonna stop just a little bit past that side pocket. Still cuttable. I'd probably make the attempt and hope if I missed it, I ran into the 8-ball. Goes for the bank shot. All right, here we go with 2 more points for John probably on this one. Still with lots of ground to make up. Okay, you're in the scorekeepers over there called 32-17. Not sure how I got 2 extras in there for Harold this time. Nope, dry break. No good look at the 1. Harold's been pretty good at making something happen, though, even without an easy shot. Yeah, manages to get the 1 and get a great safety out of it. I don't know if there's a room to get between the 5 and the 9 there. I'm going to call for somebody to watch the shot. Here comes Ronnie. All right. And it's a tight shot here. Oh, wow. That was amazing. Right back on top. Yeah, Ronnie calling a good hit on that one as well. So no ball in hand for John. There's a nice shot. Got him right on the 2. Got to get over for the 3. Let's see what he gets up to for the 3-ball shot. What a draw. Wow. Wish I had half that draw. John really needs to just run this whole rack in order to try and get caught back up a bit. I definitely wouldn't put it past him. Get a lucky little assist from the 6-ball. A little close to the 6-ball on this one. Looks like he's going to go for the cut into the side pocket, top of the table, top of our screen. Oh, just miss it. Oh, he's a pretty straight shot to the corner. Table 6 are erupting in applause over there as Joel from the Killers makes a really great shot. Oh, he's going to have to clip the side of this 8-ball and try and get it. Oh, he goes for kick shots. Pretty successful. I believe that's bankable to the bottom side pocket there. Oh, not one but the other. No, he's only 10 behind. 8 behind. He needs to be at least 9 ahead in order to make this an even race from there on out. We got to pause here. We got a discrepancy between the two scorekeepers. The wasted potential saying that it should be 25-33, and Flamin 9-ballers saying 36 for Harold. They coming back together and saying it's 34 after doing a little bit of a recount. So 34-25. What a break. Like the 2 ball and the 6 ball. Yeah, Megan, I tend to agree with you. I've seen John do some incredible runs. If anybody can catch back up and win this one, he's definitely one of the guys I'd bet on to do it. I'll get away from the 8. There we go. A little bit of separation is all we need. Seven ball into the side pocket here. Pretty tight. Might be easier to bank. It's really close to that rail. Looks better on camera than it does looking at it from the stage. And he makes it. There's the 8 ball. Oh, that's not exactly where he wanted to be on that 9. Pretty sure he was shooting for right up in here. Wow. What a way to get out. 35-34. Break and run. Well, now he needs 20. Harold still only needs 12. So if he can do that twice more in a row, I don't think Kim has a patch for that. I'll try break this time. Yeah, somebody needs to design that patch, right? The three break and run. What do we call that? What do we call that one? 3 breaks and run in a row. That'd be an amazing one. Guess that's the equivalent of a hat trick in pool. Yeah. John going ahead and putting that 1 ball in. Tight one. He gets back for the 3. Long shot, but he hasn't been having too many troubles with those.
All right, if you're just coming in and you're
Oh.
around, you are welcome to practice in the back room. You're signing up for signals. Get your sign up in. They will be starting. He has a full board. Sure. Which may kick you off of the table.
Some of the teams showing up for the 2 o'clock round. Still looking on getting that singles board going.
Remember, if you currently have a team shooting, you aren't allowed to practice. If you not practice, even if you have 2 teams.
Oh, missed the 4. Yeah, we're gonna get the 7 in. Oh, just misses the 9. Guess I shouldn't have said that he hasn't been having a problem with long shots. Commentator's curse strikes again. That was 2 long shots in a row. He missed on, unfortunately. Whereby Pooler just winning over boats and holes. So they're moving back into the winner's bracket. That is the first match to finish up from this morning. Everything else still going. Yeah, just about got the 8 ball. No patches for that 9 ball. Sounds like I missed 1 point on John. Harold only needing 8. John having fought his way back, only needing 13. Goes for the cut shot. It drops. All right. Looked like that was going to just sit in the pocket for a second. We should be at sudden death now for any match that's going to be starting. As we are at a little bit after 1 o'clock. Oh, wow. Ah, that was an unfortunate scratch. There's a 3 ball for Harold. Got himself lined up on the 4. Shouldn't have any trouble getting back to the 5 for that. A pretty good run lined up for himself here. Oh no. Oh, that's going to come back off. Biggest difficulty John's got here is getting back to that 9 ball from the 8. With his draw shot, I really wouldn't worry about it happening. He doesn't use the draw. Oh no. Oh no. Wow. Okay. I was off by 1 again. Dry break. No easy look at the 1. Hiding behind both the 8 and the 9 ball. Nice hit. Oh. Guess he must have touched the 9 ball. Will be ball in hand for Harold. Not a good time to be given over ball in hand. He's got to work his way back to the 2 ball for the next one. Of course, cue ball winding up anywhere in here gives him a shot at it. Let's see if Harold can cut this into the side. And it drops. That'll end that one. This next match should be sudden death, I believe. We have 13-7. So 26-34. Yep, this next match will be sudden death. All right, this will be the other Robert. Heard him calling him Bob over there, so we'll put Bob up for this. He is a skill level 4. So 25-31 race. Sudden death, so points are double, innings are double. Um, 25-31 race, but every ball is 2 points. The 9 ball being worth 4. And Wendy's going to win that leg. First team to get past 50 points is going to be our winner for this round. This is the 4th individual match. We can't get a definite winner out of this at the end of this one, then we'll end up going to a 5th match. Dry break for Wendy. Get Bob up to the table. He's got a rail shot on the one ball. 2 ball right next to where the cue ball is right now. Well, that's going to make a little easier shot for Wendy on this one. Nice shot. 3 ball in a terrible spot at the moment. I would try and hit that pretty full in the face and get it to come back. Nope. Oh, look at that. Gonna make it. Wow. We got the cluster now. Cut it into the 9 possible. Well, we're going to get the 9 one way or another. 10-0. 5 dead balls. Well, points wise, 10. Yeah, nice shot. I've never been able to pull off a Z shot of any kind. Let's see if she can get something in on the break this time around. This is the last of the losers bracket, Wendy. Looks like 2 in. The winners bracket starts back up at 2 o'clock. So far, we have had 1 match finish up. That's a weird bipooler over winning over boats and holes. So they'll be moving up to the 2 p.m. winners bracket to play against the shit show. Nice shot. Oh, scratch. So that'll be dead. And Bob's going to get a chance finally. Getting a timeout for Bob. It looks like the Killers have beaten Chamos based on all the yelling going on over there from the Killers bench and the shaking of hands. That means at 2 o'clock they will be facing off with Chalk of the Town. So Killers versus Chalk of the Town at 2. That's the second match to finish up. Oh, 7 ball drops for Bob. Got a nice line on 6. Could bump the 9. Nope, not gonna. Give himself at least a little bit of an angle on it. Tried to cut it. Unfortunately scratched. So the 2 o'clock is semifinals. I still got 4 matches running from the 10 a.m. All of them in sudden death right now. All right, 18-8. Wendy getting the 9 ball. Trying to keep wasted potential alive here. Still playing is Pool Party versus GQ. All chalked up versus Sorry No English. And You Chalk Funny versus Boats and Holes, as well as what we have going on here on the streaming table. Yeah, we're going to get a dry break. 7 balls going to get in the way for Bob. Nothing. Wow. Okay. Not a great spot for Wendy to have to take a shot at that one. I think she's going to have to hit rail first and kick that one from the looks of things. I'm a little bit worried about a scratch if she tries to hit it direct. There's the scratch and dead ball. Yep, ball in hand, doesn't go. Might have called for somebody to watch that if I were the one playing, but they decided not to. Looks like Wendy's going to try and cut this. What a cut shot. Beautiful cut shot. Got herself on the 3 as well. Great job. She needs 3 more balls. Yeah, it's going to be a hard one getting on the 4. The 9 ball in the way. All right, she's going to look for a timeout. She needs 2. I believe. I'm going to finish this up. Good hit. All right. Wendy just doing her best to get a hit on that one. That was hiding behind the 9 ball. Unfortunately, going to leave a decent shape on this for the her opponent, Bob. A bank shot here on the 6. Might be cuttable. Oh, bank it is. 8-ball. Oh, Bob definitely coming alive and going for it. Missing the 9-ball though. Great attempt at that one. Not going to leave an easy one for Bob. That's ball worth 4 points. Oh, it's not going to stay. That's bankable. Wow. Such a good shot. Good try. Oh. Oh, the 9-ball will get spotted and Wendy will get ball in hand. And there's that. All right. They're saying 25-18 from the bench. So 18 points means a 16-4. And now wasted potential is head 42-34.
Don't forget about the Q raffle. We're going to be getting rid of that soon. Time today. 4 to 5 minutes.
All right. Let's see what comes up next. Okay. Looks like we're looking at one more match. All right. I think we're going to need one last match in order to determine the winner on this one. It is Flamin' $9 turn to put up a player first, so we'll see who they go with. And Wasted Potential will come up with who they want. I forgot to hit the set button on changing it from 34 to 38. Thanks, Wendy. All right, so we have Ed, skill level 3, Flamin' $9, going up against Autumn, skill level 4, from Wasted Potential. See which one of them can get to their goal first. So to get above 50, Flamin' $9 has to win at least as a 13-7. So keeping Autumn from getting past 27 points and winning. Eight ball in for Autumn right off the bat. Right on top of the 1 ball, though. Also, the 6 ball looks like. Stretch over the table for this. There we go. Oh, we're going to leave a 1 ball lined up for Ed. Off to a 4-point lead off the break. Ed having a pretty good lineup on the 1 ball. Misses it. I've played Autumn a few times. She's on the Destination Division out of Mad Hippo. All right. Autumn calling for the shot to be watched on herself. And that's going to be ball in hand for Ed. I'm calling the 9 ball on that. Yeah, Enlightened, we are in sudden death. So every ball worth double the points. We've been in sudden death actually for a little over half an hour. Yep, double points. Every ball worth 2 points except for the 9 ball, which is now worth 4. You know, the next round is supposed to start at 2, but it cannot start until this round finishes. So every match still going, all 4 of them out of the 6. They're all in sudden death. Autumn back up to the table. Lined up on the floor. Nice shot. Don't get behind the 9. It's behind the 9. Oh, just missed the 5. Not sure why Ed has 2 hats on, although Tim did mention dress code, and if anything was offensive, they needed to cover it up. Maybe something underneath that is something he feels probably wouldn't go over on the live stream. Oh, tied up now, 8-8. And there's 4 more for Ed. 8-12. All right, Ed ready to break. And we're going to have a try one with 5 ball. Looks like it's in the way to get out to 1. You're just joining in. Thanks for joining us on Father's Day. This is our final day for Lake and Osceola's World Qualifiers in 9 ball. This is the losers bracket, trying to get back to the winners bracket. Winners of these matches going on right now will be moving back onto the winners side of the bracket as semifinalists to go to Las Vegas. And unfortunately for the losing team, they'll be going home and done for the day. All right, scratch, ball in hand. Giving Autumn a chance to get some points on the board. And missing the 2 ball. No easy shot for Ed, though. It's cuttable this way. Probably not too bad cutting it this way, but I'd worry a lot about scratching if I went that direction with it. A little bit worried about scratch if he goes try and get in that top side pocket, but not as bad. All right, looks like the 2 will go by the 3 here for Autumn if she wants to go that direction. Yeah, Megan, I agree. It's happened for every match, starting with Saturday morning, though. We've gone into sudden death every round. The only round I didn't have to deal with sudden death was Friday night. Yeah, it looks like GQ has just won over Pool Party. So that means they will be playing at 2 o'clock against Lucky Shots. Got Kim watching the shot here for Autumn. Ooh. That looks like a quick 2-4 combo for Ed. So that will finish our advancements for bracket 1. 2 o'clock will be Lucky Shots versus GQ and Chalk of the Town versus the Killers. You got the 4 ball. And the 2. Five ball going to be a tough cut shot. He made it though. Wow. Well, I think the 6 goes by the 8. Yeah, Enlighten, my team did not make it to World Qualifiers either. Oh, that'll be ball in hand for Autumn. We were in triannuals, but we did not make it through. Got knocked out in the finals. Well, we're going to get quick timeout. Ed needs 2. 2 balls. We'll get him 4 points and put him over. And Autumn, unfortunately, needs 11 balls. Not with the 4 ball there. She only needs 10. As long as the 9 ball is one of those 10. Nice shot. Oh, missing that one. Chalk Funny has defeated Boats and Holes over on table 5. So they will be moving forward. Oh, had scratches on that one. That would have finished it for him. Boats and Holes is done. Chalk Funny will be facing off against Only the Good Die Young at 2 o'clock.
They're out. Yeah, what's up, bud?
All right. So the match we're on right now, and the match for All Chalked Up versus Sorry No English are the only 2 we're waiting on to finish. The winner of All Chalked Up versus Sorry No English will face off against Latin Power at 2 o'clock. And the winner of this match We'll face off against Sorry Not Sorry. Five ball in. Got a good look at the one. Got a line on the two. Autumn is a tough opponent when she's got her game face on. Oh, no 9 ball. Well, Fed can get this 4 ball in. That'll finish this up. Oh, missed it. Hit the 6 as well on the way. So that'll be ball in hand for Autumn. He needs to get everything but the 9 ball here in order to win. And this one's going to come right down to the wire. Yeah, we are at each team having 1, 2. So this is going to come down to points. Whoever wins this one, essentially, will be our winner. Oh, good hit. Didn't go. Autumn has another try. Have ourselves a dramatic finish. Oh, ouch. Ah. That one hurts. There it is. All right, that'll finish things up and give wasted potential 7 points, 13 for Flamin, $9. All right, folks, that'll do that. They will be moving forward for Flamin' 9-ballers to play against Sorry Not Sorry, 2 o'clock. I am going to say that 2 o'clock is a very optimistic start. I think we're probably going to be a little bit late on that start, as it looks like they're still figuring out score on table 8 for Sorry No English versus All Chalked Up. We'll start up that stream here shortly.